Going on, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. If you guys are into true crime, you can check out my true crime channel, Sinister Intent. Go down in the description box, click on the link, and by all means, subscribe. It'd be something worth your while if you're into true crime. But I'm going to talk about something today in a video I just seen, and I wanted to share it with you guys and let you guys see this. It's no secret that in America we got a lot of, issues with the way teens are treated, as refers to them doing crimes, no matter how heinous it is. A lot of people are like, hey, juveniles should be charged as juveniles no matter what they do, and some people say they should be charged as an adult. I feel like that, especially when they out here doing adult craziness and hurting people. One of the places where you see this a lot is Baltimore, Maryland, where it's a big debate about the catch and release situation in which kids get in trouble and in 24 hours they're out in the street again creating havoc somewhere else. Over this weekend in Baltimore, I'm going to show you a video that talks about the multiple arrests that was made from just teenagers running amok out there in the city and tearing stuff up for no damn reason. You got lawmakers whose job it is to create laws and try to keep chaos and order, under wraps. But it seems like it's easy to say something, but harder to do something. I want you to take a look at this and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think, especially if you out there in Baltimore, man. What's the story behind this, man? Because I'm very interested in how they allowing this to go on and why they think this was a good idea from the jump. Look.
A violent week in Baltimore City has residents calling for change when it comes to current juvenile crime policies. This week alone in the city, we've seen at least 5 young people as suspects in violent incidents. Some of those teens were even on ankle monitors at the time of the crimes.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor joining us live to break down the latest on Baltimore's recent string of juvenile crime. Rebecca?
Yeah, Mary and Kai. Now, according to BPD, we know this week alone there have been more than a dozen juveniles arrested for various crimes committed across the city. And tonight, many of them already back on the street.
As frustrations build over what critics are calling DJS's catch and release policy.
There's just no consequences for these crimes.
I think Vinny Schiraldi just does not get the public safety aspect of his agency.
So do calls for DJS Secretary Vincent Schiraldi's resignation.
He needs to go.
Schiraldi fighting back this week with back-to-back interviews, defending his policies and painting a picture of progress.
You're never going to be 100% successful with a group of troubled young people or troubled adults.
You don't want to put a kid in essentially a jail, a detention facility, because they get worse there. Figuring out which kids it is that should be sent to detention, which kids should go home. I think we're doing that reasonably well.
Meanwhile, in Baltimore City alone, BPD reporting 15 juveniles arrested within the last week. Charges include 4 stolen cars, 2 armed carjackings, 3 robberies, 1 assault, and 5 handgun violations among the incidents. On Tuesday in Southeast Baltimore, a 39-year-old woman outnumbered by 3 teens, the suspects 13, 14, and 15 years old, allegedly holding her at gunpoint, driving off in her new BMW, then crashing it and running from police.
Give me some units to get diabetic over here.
According to BPD, each of the teens have prior arrests, and yet all of them released within 24 hours on DJS ankle monitors. And on Wednesday in East Baltimore, a frantic mom reporting her 14-year-old son robbed at gunpoint while getting off an MTA bus. The suspects just 14 and 12 years old. According to a police report, that 12-year-old already on a DJS ankle monitor, seemingly stemming from 5 prior robbery arrests.
I'm worried that there's no consequences, and so because there's no consequences, it's just going to keep happening over and over and over again.
And of this week's 15 arrests, BPD says 4 of those juveniles have been charged as adults. Reporting live in Baltimore City, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And this is gonna sound messed up. I'm sick of this shit. I am. I mean, there's always been bad kids, but like, I mean, just the openness and the open targeting of people when they want to do something, and just how they're doing people is crazy. Did you see that man unconscious while he was running his pockets? My man pulled his foot up hard as he could and stomped on his head while he was unconscious. That could have killed that man. That shit looked like The Purge to me. Seriously. Where are we at as a country? Seriously, I mean, let's be honest here. Where are we at as a country where you can just, kids are not scared of grown-ups no more. And they're out here just doing some of the most violentest crimes that we've seen, to where like it's not even astonishing no more. It's almost expected. Told you, you lock these kids up, they get out the next day, it emboldens them. Nothing's going to happen to them. You think they care about a record that's going to be slated white clean when they turn 18? Man, the whole justice system, not just in Baltimore, other places, hell, nationally, need to be fixed. It needs to be fixed. I would have the crimes, the punishments so extreme on certain things, parents would be forced to talk to their children. Hey, don't do this, because if that happens, there's nothing we can do for you. Another thing is this. Did you hear him? Oh, what can we do? If we send them to jail, they come out worse. Okay. Where the parents at? How are they getting these guns? How are these kids out late at night walking the damn street? When I was younger and I went to bed, my parents was what? Still up. A lot of times they'd come and check to make sure I was in the room before they laid down. And we knew not to get out that bed, hell, let alone to take a piss if you know, our parents was a certain way. Get up out that bed if you want. You better drink your fluids and all this other stuff. Go to bed before you get, you understand what I'm saying? It's like nowadays these kids just do what they want, leave the house when they want. And I think a lot of them ain't cared for. Or they so out of hand, the parents can't just, won't even deal with them. My thing is this, if their asses got locked up, I'm not coming to get you. I'm not coming to get you. You bring shame on this house or heat to this house or my name, you're done. Can't come back here. It's crazy how the pull to run in the streets nowadays is all these kids be caring about. And it's not all of them, but I mean, come on. Then like you got older kids enticing younger kids to run with them and do dumbness. They said one of them kids was 12 years old. They ran up on a lady, held her at gunpoint, took her BMW and then crashed it down the damn street. They get let out. This lady got to get her insurance. It's going to hit her insurance. She got to find a new vehicle to go to work and just get around. Man, come on, man. Come on. It shouldn't be that easy to pull some BS out there in the street and nothing happen to you without some type of real penalty. Maybe you need to go after the parents. Because I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot of people, they got badass, wild ass kids. And at a young age, they don't teach them nothing. They just have kids just because they can have them. Because they themselves wasn't trained. And that's real. I was in Kroger last night. It's a true story. I was in Kroger last night. I had to run over there after my live stream. I ran the Kroger supermarket. As I'm walking in the Kroger supermarket, it's a little boy had to be like 9. The little girl had to be like 6. He grabs a cart. I'm walking in the sliding doors. He grabs a cart, runs right up on me. If I hadn't have moved, he'd have took my legs out from under me. Zoom right up into place. I'm like, what the fuck? I look. Zoom right up into place. Little girl running behind him. He stopped. She get on the front of the cart. He start racing. He start running. With the girl on the front. The cart ain't got nothing in it. He pushing the cart. He little, so he pushing the cart. They going through the thing. The girl falls. They had like some cakes of display. Knocks the whole display down. Older guy comes up and says, "Hey, are you okay?" You know, and like he went to go help the little girl. The mom on the phone turns around and cussed the man out. "Don't touch my kid." She was in the store while the kids was even outside. She wasn't even watching her own kids. Turned the whole thing into a big shitstorm, screaming and hollering. The man was looking out for your children when you wasn't even watching them yourself. That little girl, lucky she fell on the top of the table and knocked the stuff over because he ran that cart right where she was standing. He ran that cart where she was standing at directly into the table. It would have smashed her hard. Man, it's like people don't watch their kids no more. A lot of cases, people need to be charged for this type of stuff. This is what you made. This is your seed. Do something with it or we will. For real, I mean, it shouldn't be the police's job to run down on your kid to make sure they doing right. Man, I can't get over that beginning video where the guy was knocked out and they just stomped on his face. Could have took his life. It's like they're uncaring, they have no compassion, no nothing. Just violent. Feral people. And the rest of us should pay for that? Fuck that. I'm out. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You got all these goddamn laws out here, but you don't want to change none of them because it takes time and you don't want to look like the bad guy. And another thing is, you really don't care. Well, a lot of us do. You know the difference between right and wrong. Ain't nobody going to take their hand and stick it in a burning campfire or a fire on a stove. We know that burns and we know that hurts. So don't give me this, oh, they don't know no difference between right and wrong. Anything that'll hurt you hard enough, you don't want no parts of that. They need to start making laws where it'll start tearing people up. Because people out here don't give a damn, and next victim could be you watching me right now. Or when these dumbass lawmakers, when they have family members start getting fucked up, they want to shout to the high heavens, oh, something got to be done, up. System ain't working. People don't feel safe. This whole thing is messed up. I mean, come on. They say children are the future. These motherfuckers is running right to the, penitentiary and don't care about it. That's the part that's scary. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.